Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian. Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Here we go. And of course, Zeke Naji. This is their first game without him.
I think the trade will make a bigger impact than some people think. He was an important presence for them on the floor and in the locker room. But of course, they knew all that and went ahead with the move anyway. Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Here's Lillard. Denver getting their last shot to go. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's on. Nikola Jokic.
You know, a guy who walked into the league with a solid build. Flag has the muscle to endure the foul.
And so he's able to get one of two. Grant, looking at Cooper Flag. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Second team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Lillard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Pass to Watson. Over Lillard. They kick it out to Murray. Second shot opportunity. Jokic in the post. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Brian, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Yeah, nice play by Murray. A big guard who is unafraid to mix it up inside.
Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness, but you've got to be smarter. That's a low percentage pass.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Brown. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Green. From behind the arc. Hendricks no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Brown with it. Green picks him up. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
What an athletic play from Lillard. More than capable of just jamming it down.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Now here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. Four three. Great D that time from Brown. Denver in the lead. The three. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
To the left side wing. Here's Flag. To the wing on the left. The three ball. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's just superb awareness right there by the rookie Flag. That kind of selfless attitude is big for team chemistry.
A nice shot by Watson.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Basket counts.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
Well, the defense a little soft around the rim there. That's as easy as it gets.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
It's Watson on the wing. Back to Jokic. Clock at 6. Pass to Brown. Denver moving it around. And here's Gordon from the arc. Rebounded by Green.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one. Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Nuggets ahead, up by 1. And back to the start of the second. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Here's Murray. Murray makes it look easy at the rim. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big three, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love him.
Out left to the wing. There's the three. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. Caruso, left side. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Howard. And here's Gafford. On the wing, Caruso. Shoots over Johnson. And that one comes up a bit short.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Howard with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway. Back to Howard. Caruso outside. Pass to Sanders. The three. Denver grabs the miss. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
And, guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
And the key is attacking before the defense gets set.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. There's Howard with the three. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now just a 3-point Nugget lead.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Pass to Newell. Outside Murray. Johnson on the wing. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Newell from outside. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. Now Caruso launches it. Newell pulls it in.
He is just struggling right now to find his way and trying to regain his confidence.
Now here's Hardaway. Sends it down right in his face.
And the slam from Hardaway Jr. Can't forget about his athleticism.
Drops in the three. Caruso's got himself on the board with a three there.
He just hasn't been able to find any kind of consistency to this point.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Murray. Outside Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Down low. And it's Gafford missing. And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Denver making a change here. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Newell. Outside Hardaway.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
32.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Pass to Flag. And he bangs it home with one hand.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Jokic is doubled. 6 to shoot. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 11.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Lillard on the dribble. Yes, sir! Hey, put Lillard in the dunk contest for that one.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Pass to Watson. Now Jokic. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame him.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell. Setting each other up beautifully, I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
A clear look for Bagley. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Here's the teardrop. The big man, Jokic.
Yeah, there's that guard touch of Jokic. Simply incredible for a man his size. Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway runs.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Now on the floor for Denver.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Bagley. And there's the drive. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you guys.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look. And just wasn't able to set up in time.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Valanciunas with it. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And the Mavericks with some changes. And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets.
Substitution on the court.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Pass to Murray. Now Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good. And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And Tim, last May, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
Murray for 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Denver moving it around. Hardaway. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Here's Sanders. Dallas, no good that time either. The Nuggets lead by 8. Pulls up, high post. Oh, Murray all the way.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
Driving in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
And here's Denver. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Murray attacking. Johnson for three. Knocks down the long J. Johnson's got his second basket on the night.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And so it's Denver, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the...
49, the Nuggets. 61.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Nuggets lead by 12. Outside Brown. Back to Watson. Fires from deep. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's Lillard. Out to Bagley. Out to the wing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous. Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Mavericks trail by 14. And there's a call on Christian Brown. That's his first foul. And, Legs, you think back to a few decades ago, we had some fierce rivalries in this league. What constitutes a rivalry nowadays?
Well, B.A., it's much more difficult to find those long-term heated rivalries like years past, and that's primarily because of the parity and player movement that we have in the league now.
And, yep, it's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Jokic grabs the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Watson. For three. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Flag. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Takes it inside. Here's Flag. Outside for Green. Here's Hendricks. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, hard work pays off for Gordon. Running the floor and putting a strong finish on the fast break.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Outside Murray. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Jokic.
Too short. Up all night, baby. Album number 16. Y'all can't do that.
1, 2, 3. Look right past me, you slept wrong. Not all pain turns to Teflon. If that's my soul, that's a bet, brum. Blue face patience, bank tested, breath long. Money be a raft when you're trying to swim. And your vision is dim, cause the tunnel is grim. Had to make a lot of shifts with the way of the wind. On the whim, level win, so my high end is step strong. We fight for fun, I'd rather look stupid trying till I go dumb. I always hit it mad growing up, now I know some. My time divided, weeks inspired, days revival. I was crying, seconds drying. Low with pride and lifted, tired, gyms seen a lot of passion. The color tone brushed by the pig name will never have a ring of its own diamond fit. Cause the pressure was emitted by another, not a chin. Acceptance, I used to give a about it in its best sense. Impressive is not my weight to less than charade, a guest list, party favors, a half-baked chips on the table. The host is a showboat, 9 out of 10. I done seen deep waters in the fence, but it's never determined what I yearn. I'd rather be in a before the sign of the skin. Pro to show the work that my theory stay intact. That the tactic is always put my heart in these stats. Don't never have to fold cause the code keep it stacked. I got up at the house, built a home on my, yeah.
All my fears been subsided. No more look back, rewinding. Look what fate done provided. Alignment, refinement.
Big chips in, ain't got nothing to lose. On my worst days, still got nothing to lose. Keeping every word, ain't got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose, I got nothing to lose.
All my fears been subsided. No more look back, rewinding. Look what fate done provided. Alignment, refinement.